y'all. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm 1 minute late. Let me go back and see who's the first comment at 9 o'clock. So if you have submitted a donation, please let me know. There will be no extended readings during my live feed. If you would like to get an extended reading, the details to submit a donation are in the description of this video. And the first person that I have at 9 o'clock is Mimi Nicole, Miranda. Well, y'all can't see that anyway. Miranda, I have you. You're first. Let me get my list up. There we go. Y'all over here. So as y'all can see, I don't have time on the laptop, so I have to look at my phone. So I have Miranda. Welcome. If you are here, please do thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Miranda, I have you first at 9 p.m. Queen of Pentacles is after then. And you know what? When I was shuffling the cards, the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if y'all saw that, but the Queen of Pentacles fell out. It was the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hierophant. And I said, the first person is probably going to be a Capricorn. And I should have said that. I don't know why I didn't say that. But if y'all, I don't know if you saw it, but it was the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hierophant. And I said that the first person that's going to get a reading is probably going to be an earth sign, because the Queen of Pentacles came out. And Miranda is a Capricorn. And then the second person on this list tonight is the Queen of Pentacles. I should have said something. Hi, Queen of Pentacles. I've got my throat chakra candle over there and my third eye candle over there burning, and they're crackling. So spirits talking. So Queen of Pentacles. Hey, Maya. Maya, have you? You're next. Hey, Anna F. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Yanni Yanni. Hey, Yanni Yanni. It's been a minute. How are you? Welcome. Lachelle, I have you next in the order that these comments are received on my phone. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Jasmine White. Thank you so much for joining me. The only thing that I ask, if you are getting a free reading, is that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Invite a friend, of course. Thumbs up this video, and to be present before I sign off. And I will be signing off by midnight. So please do come back. I appreciate that. Bonita, I have you next. After Jasmine, Maya Hinton. Hey, Maya. The month is almost over. When's the baby going to be here? Cinnamon Toast Toasty. I have you. Welcome. Hey, Alicia. Welcome. Shakira. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Seba. Hey, how are you doing? No, I'm still at 9 o'clock. All of these comments were received at 9 p.m. So I've got Seba. Deja. Deja, I have you. Deja. I'm looking on my phone. That's why I look crazy. Sage, I have you. Hey, Sage. Hey, Marlene. Oh. Sub, I have you. Hey, Jerry. Thank you so much for joining me. Lily. Hey, Lily. Oh, Lily took the message back. Lily, do you want a card message? Message retracted. Oh no. Lily, do you want a message? Lily took that message back twice. So Larissa, hey Larissa, thank you so much for joining me. I have you. Jerry, I have you. Jasmine, hey Jasmine. Jasmine S. Sorry, I'm listening to my candles. Hey Malibu. Welcome, welcome. Malibu, you're lucky number 20. You're lucky number 20, and I have to stop at 20. I have to. This is the boundary that I've set for myself because I still have extended readings to do, and I'm literally up until 2 a.m. So if you would like to submit a donation, you have until in my prayer, I'll be accepting donations, and I am sending out those extended readings between now and the end by the weekend. If you would like to book if you would like to book a private consultation, you can check out those details on my website, okaasanstarot.com. All right. So, hey Lauren, hey LaShane, hey you all. September 25th. Maya, God, dog. Well, she's taking her time. Hey Logan. Thank you so much, Marlene. Hey FireX. Hey Jasmine. Jasmine, you want to send a donation? Okay. Is there anyone else that's here that would like to send a donation for an extended reading? My extended readings will be the free reading plus a numerology reading as well. And I might do Lenormand because I'm in school, so I really do need to study. Hey Kyler, no, I did not miss you. I'm stopping at 20, and Malibu was lucky number 20. But someone submitted a donation, and Lauren was next. Sex Potions and Petals was after Lauren. So if your name is not on the list, I am stopping at 20. It's a boundary I set for myself so I can get all of my readings done in a timely manner and manage to get some sleep at a decent time because I have another job that I have to be at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, okay. Hi, you guys. Whether you are new or returning, welcome. My name is Brother Rory, aka 𝐎𝑎sanstarot, and this is my free weekly live reading, WWYO, Words with Your 𝐎𝑎san. And this week is going to be my Shadow of the Soul reading. This series, when I do the Shadow of the Soul, it focuses on what we can do to work on ourselves. So it's the shadow energy. So the negative side, our vulnerabilities, our weaknesses, areas that we can improve because I'm here to help you. And so we'll be focusing on the root of our self-imposed blockages in tarot, the keys for removing this, and then for my extended reading, you'll be getting a spiritual numerology message in Oracle. Positive for Life isn't here today. If you want to get a free extended reading, you can volunteer to moderate on my channel. Send me a message on email or social media. Before the Thursday, if you would like to moderate, and you have to be here on time because you will be first. So, Positive for Life isn't here. I have no moderators today. Bear with me, you all. But I want to go ahead and open up the reading and pray, and then get started with Miranda's reading. I call upon Divine. I ask that you surround and protect me by the impenetrable white light of Divine. I ask that you remove all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks from my head and from my heart. And I ask that you send all negative thoughts, feelings, energies, and attacks towards me back to the centers and heal us all in the process. Spirit, I pray that you send me messages to be as clear as light and easy to understand with help from my spirit guides and sisters and the archangels. That you surround and protect me by the impenetrable white light of the Divine for now but all of eternity. And that you can continue to allow me to be a beacon of light and a channel for messages of the highest good. As above, so below, so it is, and so it will be. Amen. All right. Miranda Nicole, let's get you started. So again, we're focusing on your shadow of the soul reading, your self-imposed blockages in tarot, the keys for removal also in tarot, plus your the shadow energy. If the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles came out before I even started this reading. What a Capricorn message. I would like to see a major arcana to assist you with your key to removal. Or ace. Okay. Ooh. No wonder I pulled 3. Miranda, the Tower is at the bottom of your deck. Tower is the 16th card in tarot, representing the number 7, which is the Chariot card in tarot. And the Chariot came out in your last week's reading, and you told me that you were dealing with a Cancer. So take this where it resonates, but this is focused on a self-imposed restriction. So your Cancer energy or a Cancer energy may influence this high or low vibration. Tower is a test of faith with that number 7, a test of your patience. I know. We know. Tower also, anything that needs to come down will come down. So this self-imposed blockage is something that you know needs to come down and that you may be working on. However, this 7 energy in numerology, there's a blockage here. Either there's a lack of patience, a lack of faith in your own self, your own abilities. Maybe you don't think that you're good enough. Typical Capricorn. Maybe you are extremely hard on yourself. Even if you win the Nobel Peace Prize, Miranda can do better. You keep repeating these things in your head. That 7 energy. Tower, it's time for this to come down. Your self-imposed restriction energy is represented by the 8 of Pentacles clarified by the 3 of Swords. The very first thing that I heard was that your home and work-life balance, there's always something in the way. As soon as you get into a commitment or work or some project, or you're working on yourself, some type of goal where maybe you're the primary beneficiary, or it takes a lot of your resources, your time, energy, your money, here comes some emotional bull khaki that is just throws you all out of whack. And it may be this 7 Chariot Cancer energy. Chariot as a shadow energy is fear of failure. And if you keep these things in your head, that might be why my throat chakra was burning and talking to me. If you keep these things in your head, Miranda, it is very hard for you to keep your frequency high, because we here on the earthly plane, we can see your hard work, but spirit knows that you're really beating yourself up inside. So the key for you to remove this, I only asked for 2 cards. I was looking for a major arcana or an ace, and I at least got one of these, but spirit had more to say. The 7 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and then the 4 of Pentacles. Here's that throat chakra energy that I was talking about, and I heard it burning. And even before I saw you were the first comment, Miranda, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hierophant came out here. So Queen of Pentacles is your energy. The Fool is a new beginning. It's necessary. You need it. You don't have a choice because the Tower is here. I'm fussing. I'm sorry. And with the Hierophant, this is about you living in your own personal truth. Maybe it is that you do things that are unconventional, something that even you don't expect from yourself, such as compassion or grace. Pat yourself on the back for whatever, baby steps, big steps, or whatever. The 7 of Cups energy is this, abundance of opportunities. It is a wish fulfillment, and you can manifest it with this Ace of Swords if you hold on to what is valuable. And even if you have some disappointments connected to emotional relationships, romantic or not, you can still attract what you need, whether that's more opportunities for prosperity and career or healthy emotional relationships. This self-imposed restriction is coming down. And sorry for my fuss, but this is, like, I can feel this from my altar that you need this extra push to keep going. Don't let anything, your emotions get too tied to it to where you want to drown yourself out at work and not heal it, or want to give up. Whew, I thank you, Miranda, so very much for your patience for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Miranda says, yes, so true. I'm patiently waiting for my contract for my other job. Oh, yes. Yes, job. The Eight of Pentacles is work, hard work, and contracts, commitments. Yes. I'm just trying to wait. I'm worried about the end of the month, and I don't want my finances to interfere with my relationship. Yeah, gosh, Miranda, wow. That makes complete sense. You're welcome, and you needed to be first. Before I even open my mouth, all of your car energies came up. The Hierophant is also an energy of dealing with like people in positions of hierarchy, like a job where you may be new, like feeling like the bottom of the totem pole. It's also a contract energy, like a marriage. A job is like that. So yeah. The Fool is new beginning. It's a test of faith. I honestly am not feeling any negative energy connected to the job, but your throat chakra is getting a little blocked because the candle's popping over here. So try not to worry too much. I know that's easier said than done. Queen of Pentacles is next. Thank you so much for being patient. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Let's get started with your reading, focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restriction energy, and the keys to remove it, plus the shadow energy. Wow. How long has it been since you had a reading? I saw the Eight of Cups. I can't even shuffle your cards. Okay, wow, Queen of Pentacles. If you're really a Queen of Pentacles, yeah, I got you. Four Wands, my personal 1111 card is at the bottom, and this is your shadow energy. So you are missing a major lesson, a part of your spiritual ascension and awakening. And this self-imposed restriction is it. A Four Wands is also an energy of family. This can have something to do or resonate with your family, your home life, a relationship, because it's also called marriage, harmony. A lack of this is a shadow energy. This is confusion. This is instability. This is, in my interpretation with the 1111 energy, an inability to learn some life lessons. There needs to be some ending to happen here for you to move on. And the keys to removing these restrictions is what's going to help you. So Queen of Pentacles, your self-imposed restriction energy is represented by the Two of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is my personal favorite minor arcana card because this is the energy of perseverance. However, this is coming out as a blockage for you because it's a restriction, and this is paranoia. This is going through the motions. This is the card of survival, not perseverance. This is survival. I'm doing it because I have to, not because I want to, not because I'm enjoying it, and this could be life in general for you. With this Two of Swords, there's this indecision about a lot of things. Maybe it is that you have your walls up, you're very defensive. It's not even an energy of confused. It's I don't even know. Like I don't know. Nothing is happening in this energy, and this may be the case. Maybe you are stuck in a rut, or some routine, same old, and you don't know how to get out of it. This is a third eye blockage. That's tunnel vision, limited mindset. When you find yourself in a rut and you've got to fight for yourself. You find yourself being the biggest support system. You don't know how to get yourself out of it. This is not true. You are much stronger than you think. And this is why it's a self-imposed restriction, because the Nine of Wands is the card of perseverance, not survival. And you definitely can pull yourself through whatever, some, self-doubt, worry, confusion, issues with communication with the Two of Swords. You just have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And if you aren't knowledgeable or you don't know something, it's better to ask questions or ask for help instead of carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. So Queen of Pentacles, the two strongest energies that are the key for removal. It's the King of Pentacles energy, clarified by the Three of Wands. So Queen of Pentacles, this is your energy, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm assuming by your username, you've got Earth in your chart. But your username is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen in tarot is internal. It is when we focus on ourselves here. We have a hard time directing the energies that come towards us in a queen state. You need to be in a king state. Not only a mastery over your own self, how you use your time wisely, how you invest your time, energy, and money, what you do for hobbies, a career, your professional development. You also control the outside world, which means when it comes to a job, you know how to promote yourself. When it comes to friendships and relationships, you know how to communicate and be a good listener as well as a good talker. This King of Pentacles is this mastery of this level of maturity. And if you are hopeful for the future in the energy of the Three of Wands, instead of thinking, I'm going to stay stuck, you will be able to manifest new cycles into your life. With this Three of Wands energy, there is also a need for patience, because whatever it is that you're working on or trying, or where this resonates, Queen of Pentacles, may take some time. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. You got to be patient even with yourself, especially if you got strong Earth in your chart. Again, it's a key to your ascension. So try to learn the lessons here and unblock your third eye, get amethyst. Thank you, Queen of Pentacles, so much for your patience, for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo rising. So your Virgo rising, which means we just had the new moon in your 12th house. This is probably why. Look to your Chiron in your chart, the ruler of your 12th house energy, and any aspects in your chart to see why this new moon that we just had was in your 12th house. So this is why the next 6 months you're working on 12th house energy for your spiritual awakening. You're very welcome. Maya's next. Maya, let's get started with your shadow of the soul energy. The Chariot tried to come out. We're focusing on your self-imposed restriction and the keys for you to remove it, plus the shadow energy, Maya. Seven of Cups. Spirit wanted me to see that. I would like to see a major arcana or a 10 in yours also, or 8. Cards are trying to turn over. Please remove my... Yeah, a major arcana. Good. Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, Maya, representing an air sign, a sun, moon, and rising, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. It could be in your chart or the chart of someone where this reading resonates. So again, like I said earlier, Queen energy is about the self, working on your own way of communication, how you ask, your ancestors, your spirit guides for help, how you communicate with us here on the earthly plane, but most importantly, how you communicate with yourself. What is it that you are telling yourself? What thought patterns, you know, that you keep yourself in, or where do you need to grow? The Queen of Pentacles is asking you to plan here. Do your research, do some thinking here. Maybe it is you need to do absorb more, whether this is learning, getting some help with your mental stability, your mental health. If you're dealing with stress or anxiety, if there's issues with sleeping, these are things that you need to focus on in this energy, and it is contributing to your self-imposed restriction. It doesn't matter what we say out loud. If that voice here doesn't drown out this voice here, spirit only hears whatever is loudest. And whatever you feel is strongest is what's loudest. Even if you scream your words, you know, to the heavens, if in your heart you're feeling a low vibration, that's what you're going to attract here. Queen of Swords in the very low vibration could be someone that she cuts her nose off in spite of her face, because she either worries so much so she gives up, or she prematurely makes these decisions without getting all the information, and she either will give up, or it's usually unfortunate because of the low vibration worrying energy. So try to work on that where it resonates. So the energy that is representing your self-imposed restriction is the Two of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords. So you got a heavy sword card energy here, Maya. So there could be a blockage in one of your communication chakras: crown, faith in your higher power; third eye, faith in yourself, listening to your own inner guides; or throat chakra, how you communicate with us and in your own head. Seven of Swords is the card of the cowardly lion, you know, being afraid to take a risk, being afraid to speak up, being afraid to do something that is different. Seven is an energy of freedom. Odd numbers in numerology, it's different, you know. It's okay to be different, but seven is also a number for the truth, wisdom, and you don't believe in yourself as much as you should. With the Two of Wands energy, you may have different options, different roads to take, but you don't want to take the risk because you don't have faith. And I feel like it may be a third eye chakra here, because you've got things, but yet they're either not good enough, or you again worry so much and you stay stuck on this cycle that no decision is ever made, and you stay stuck at this crossroads. My voice even is starting to break. The key to removal, Maya, is represented by the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Hangman. So Hangman is Pisces energy. It is the 12th card in tarot. 1 + 2 is 3. Libra energy, Queen of Swords energy. So you've got Hangman, which is asking you to see things from a different perspective, a throat chakra blockage, and to open up your eyes to different possibilities. Maybe it is you're trying to invest yourself or choose the same path, you know, and it's time to go left. If you're always going right, it's time to go left. Do something that is different. Also with the Hangman, there's this need for patience, and I say this a lot, but the Nine of Pentacles is an impatient energy. It is the slowest moving nine in the deck, and maybe you feel that you're not moving as fast as you would like to with wherever this is resonating. It could be life in general, but everybody moves in their own time, grows in their own time, and you've got to have faith here. Hangman is faith. When you feel stuck, that's when you have to ask something bigger than you to help you. But at the same time, if you don't have even faith in yourself, there's no foundation to land on. Thank you, Maya, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Maya says, I'm dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues and self-doubt. Yes, my anxiety has been so bad lately. Yes, I can tell, because that sword energy, and I did put you on my petition, and the petition for the new moon in Leo was for sacral chakra. So these self-esteem issues that you are having, I am doing root work to help you with that. So hopefully that'll alleviate some of these burdens. But yes, work on this anxiety. I can tell that it is very bad. because even my throat, even my voice was shaking when I was doing the reading. Anna F., let's get started with your reading. Anna, we're focusing on your shadow of the soul. I saw the death card. We're focusing on the shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restriction, and the key to removal, plus your shadow energy. 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Let's see if they come out. Now I'm getting hot. What did I say? Gosh, I don't remember what I said. I said 5 of Pentacles and what else? What did I say? I hope y'all remember that because I've lost it just that fast. But I think I saw the 5 of Pentacles. Wow, so that just freaked me out. I wasn't expecting that. Now I'm getting hot. I hope you get an 8, some even numbers. The 3 of Wands wanted me to see it. Okay. 5 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. 5 is heavy here. 5 is the Hierophant and Tarot. Taurus, maybe in your chart, someone rising, or in the chart of someone where this resonates. Hierophant is about tradition, society, religion, doing things that is expected of you, the way you were taught, society's conditioning, the conditioning of your family, conditioning that you place on yourself. A different side of the Hierophant is to do things that are unconventional. 5 is freedom. It is self-expressing energy and to do this unapologetically. And the 5 of Swords at the bottom here for you, Anna F., is a refusal to let go of control, or maybe to cut your losses. This is a card of, not fighting this battle. It's like a lose-lose situation. Maybe it is with this 5 of Swords. One, it could be the other way around, where you feel like you don't have any control as a self-imposed restriction. You could have a blockage even in your solar plexus chakra, yellow, because I see yellow, maybe sacral, but I'm seeing yellow, where you feel victimized by life, people taking advantage of. 5 of Swords, it could even be that no matter what you do or say, there's no progress. 5 is also the energy for change, and there needs to be this change happening, and removing the self-imposed restriction is what's going to help you find the solutions to your problems. Yeah, maybe even a throat chakra blockage with the sword. So Anna F., the 2 strongest energies that represent your self-imposed restrictions. We got the 5 of Pentacles clarified by the 2 of Swords. I don't remember for the life of me what that second card was that came out. Does anybody remember? It was the 5 of Pentacles and something else. I don't know. But I don't get cards just come out all the time because Spirit does that on my channel. And the 5 of Pentacles came out. This is if you even move jobs and it's the same environment, the common denominator is you. Ask yourself, why is it that I allow myself to continue to even apply for jobs like this? This is a self-imposed restriction of a scarcity mindset, poverty focused here. Try to practice gratitude more often. I don't have very much. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I woke up today. I may not have as much money as I would like, but, I have these opportunities. I have this much. This is paid. I have a roof over my head. Whatever it is, even if it is tiny, it could be a mountain to someone else. There are people that didn't wake up this morning. So focus on those things more, and it'll break that pattern. So the key for you to remove these, Anna F, is represented by the Six of Cups, clarified by the King of Wands. So I was definitely looking for even numbers because you need that stability in even numbers to help you. And 6 is a karmic number. This is harmony, balance, reciprocity. 6 of Cups is about reciprocity in love and feelings and emotions. And when it comes to soulmate energies, because this is also an energy of nostalgia, you could be trapped in this soulmate cycle and trapped in the same environments, same relationships, different people. The King of Wands is the energy you have to embody, Anna, to get out of this self-imposed restriction. Fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If not, you got to be the boss. You got to be the ish, boo. You got to be the ish. And even if you do not feel it, you fake it till you make it. And then over time, it will become natural, because during this faking it till you make it, people on the outside, we don't know what you're dealing with in this Five of Pentacles energy, but it makes you feel good for people to think that you're as confident as you should be, that you're as brave as you should be. So then you tell yourself, wow, people think that I'm awesome. I guess I am awesome. People think that I'm courageous and brave. I guess I am courageous and brave. You have got to be in this energy. King of Wands is saying explore, take a risk, do different things, but you've got to have pride in everything, even the things that you think are insignificant. Again, Five of Swords is at the bottom of your deck. You have got to surrender this mindset, this limited, self-imposed, restrictive thinking blockage in that feel like a solar plexus blockage, which would be yellow. So get you some yellow calcite, yellow jade here. Thank you, Anna, so much for your patience for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. And Aries rising, okay, yes. You need to be that. So Aries rising means that this new moon in Leo happened in your 5th house. Yes, 5th house is fun. Of course, that's why 5 came out so much in your reading. The new moon in Leo that we just had happened in your 5th house. And this is the house of fun, self-expression, freedom, loving life just because you can. And it's also an energy of dating. So this is relating to your romantic life. Ace of Wands, boo. You better manifest it. You better manifest it. All right, Yanni, let's go ahead and get started. I saw the Devil card energy. That's Capricorn energy, and the Temperance. I'm looking for an ace, maybe a 7 even. Major Arcana for sure. Okay, there it is. All right, I'm good. I got 2 Major Arcana. I'll take it. The Emperor, Yanni, is at the bottom of your deck. A 4th card in tarot representing the sign of Aries. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Emperor is asking you to take your power back. This is maybe when it comes to your shadow energy and your self-imposed restriction, there could be an abuse of power. Maybe you feel that you can only get things moving if you bark. Nobody listens to your nice voice. There's a different way of thinking. There's a different way of using power and authority to get people to do what it is that you need. And it is better not to abuse your responsibilities, your knowledge, or again, your authority when you find yourself in that dynamic. Just because they have to listen to you and they have to deal with the bark, doesn't necessarily mean that you need to use it in that way. It may not be healthy for you. On the other hand, you could be suffering from an abuse of power, feeling powerless with this Emperor card, that you don't have any control over your life, or that people are being bossy. This is the energy of like bossy, dictatorship. You have to take it back here. Aries energy is first house, me first, mine, self. And you need to work on this self-love, self-care, and confidence here. Emperor also is the energy of the father in tarot. So this could be relating to family or heart chakra energy is what I feel. Either unconditional love for yourself or others. So the self-imposed restriction energy for you, Yanni, is represented by the 5 of Cups, clarified by the 10 of Cups. So we've got Cup card energy, something or someone that you're emotionally connected to. This is where your self-imposed restriction is. It definitely a heart chakra blockage. Maybe it is when it comes to this happily ever after, a family, a husband, a life partner, friends, people that will stay with you, careers that will stay with you. You feel like that this is lost. There's this energy of regret, sadness, I shoulda, woulda, coulda type of thing. But most of the things that you focus on connected to this energy is old news. This is old. It's in the past. And this is a self-imposed restriction for you. Having a hard time letting things go, where you were emotionally disappointed or you were let down by your loved ones. It was a difficult breakup even, or maybe there was a job or hobby that you loved and things did not work out. That doesn't mean that things will always not work out. They can be changed. If you're having issues in your home now and there's some discord, things can be changed. 5 is that energy of change, and it is the only constant in our life. And if you're upset or focusing on things that triggered you from the past where no one had any control over because change is inevitable, there's no need to cry over spilled milk. So Yanni, the energy that is the key to removal for you, for your self-imposed restrictions, is represented by the 3 of Pentacles, clarified by the Sun. Y'all look at my Sun card. This is my very first tarot deck, by the way. It's 11 years old, almost 12 years old. So yes, the Sun card looks like this. Sun, happiness, hope, optimism. You need to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that only happens through clear, honest communication. And that communication starts within first. What are you telling yourself? What cycle are you on? Because 5 is saying something has to change. And 10 is completion. So you learn the lessons to whatever it is that triggers you, that causes you this self-imposed restriction and pain. So it's time to think of something new, whether it is reaching out to people to make new friends, opening yourself to be more vulnerable, expressing your talents here with the 3 of Pentacles. You could either blog, social media, networking is the 3 of Pentacles energy for wherever this resonates. Just because people leave, things leave, doesn't mean they always will. There will be things that stays in your life too. And when it comes to prosperity with this Pentacle heart energy, you have got to stay in a high vibration. Emperor, take your power back, okay? 4 is stability energy. Thank you, Yanni, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Yanni says, I do have to take my power back. I don't feel like I'm in control. Yes. I have to let things go from the past. Yes. You are so welcome. This Emperor energy, it sounds like I feel root chakra blockage for you, because this is it's not that simple. And root chakra is our base chakra. And usually when we have more than one system shut down, that root chakra usually gets tugged down too. Wearing red, walking in like the grass, barefoot, connecting with the earth, it helps keep you grounded. Take care of your health, definitely your resources with the root chakra blockage. But it can also be a solar plexus blockage as well, with this lack of willpower. Okay. 𝙎𝙤𝙪 is next. Thank you so much for being patient, 𝙎𝙤𝙪. Let's go ahead and get started with your Shadow of the Soul reading. The Ten of Swords, I saw that, 𝙎𝙤𝙪, the Ten of Swords. Wow, your cards got heavy. And the Death card, wow. We're going to be focusing on your Shadow of the Soul energy, your self-imposed restricted energy, the keys to removal, and then the shadow. That was Ten of Swords and the Death card. See if they come back out. I am looking for a king or a queen for sure. Hopefully. Wow. There may be some resistance either to learning this or some type of blockage. Yeah, wow. No wonder. Two of Pentacles, 𝙎𝙤𝙪, at the bottom of your deck. This is a card of restlessness. Something always has to be done. I always have to do something. I gotta be thinking. I gotta be productive. I gotta be moving. I gotta be working out. I gotta be healthy. I gotta be fit. I gotta be on my job. I gotta be a mom. I gotta be a wife. I gotta do all these things. But when are you gonna sleep? When are you gonna go get your hair done? When are you gonna do some yoga? When are you going to do those things? Two of Pentacles, this juggling here, all of these things in your head. You've got a lot going on. You need more than one of you. Why? Here, restlessness. It could be that you are either working more than one job, thinking about working more than one job, focusing on prosperity. It could be that you got two hats on 𝙎𝙤𝙪 and you're busy no matter what. You're maintaining it here, whatever's happening, but as a blockage, that restlessness energy is saying that it's time to woosah and chill out here. Maybe you're doing too much also. This could be a self-imposed restriction for you as a shadow energy. So your self-imposed energy in tarot is represented by the Two of Wands, 𝙎𝙤𝙪, clarified by the Four of Wands. So Wands card energy is fire. And I know that your sun is an earth sign. So you may have a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, moon or rising. Take that where it resonates. Wands energy is also action, is to do something. As a blockage, the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands, my personal 1111 card, is not knowing what direction to take when it comes to this spiritual learning, the spiritual awakening, what you want to do with your family, the type of partnership that you want to have, or the structure that you raise a family in, where you want to invest yourself as far as a career. You want to grow on a certain path, because this is also the energy of stable foundation. Friendships as well. Not knowing which options to take when it comes to the families that you try to connect with, a spiritual family, or cliques or groups. This is a self-imposed restriction for you, because you have the options, but which one here? Maybe it is that you have a hard time deciding. Two is the High Priestess in tarot, representing the sign of Cancer. High Priestess is third eye chakra. It's the card of the clairvoyant, and you don't trust yourself here. You make a decision, you go back, and then you make another one, but then you go back on that, or you make these decisions and nothing happens at all. This is a third eye chakra blockage for you here, 𝙎𝙤𝙪, because you're brilliant. You know. So trust in your gut. The options in front of you, wherever this resonates, you would be able to work with whatever is given to you, whatever environment. You can work with that. It's discernment here. Using that is the blockage. And inability to do so is what causes this restless energy. 2 is also choice. And you always have a choice, but if indecision is a factor, it's a major blockage. So I was having a hard time, Michelle, when I was shuffling your cards to get your key to remove the self-imposed restriction. So, and that's usually a sign of a resistance to learning this energy, or using this energy, or some difficulty with doing that. The key for you to remove the self-imposed restriction is represented by the 5 of Wands, clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands is conflict. This is resistance. This is the card of resistance to fight here. It's like a head of heart decisions. You know, the practical, realistic side of you maybe wants to do that, but the empathetic, loving, and nurturing side of you wants to do this. And you can't be more than one person. You can't do more than one thing. With the 5 of Wands, again, Wands is action, to do things. This is the card of competition. You need to put yourself in the arena, whatever it is. It's a part of your spiritual ascension. You need to go somewhere, do something. This taking action is needed. I see the Yang card in my my oracle deck here. It's the number 1, which is magician energy. With this 8 of Pentacles, this is a commitment to fight whatever it is that is in your way, even if it's your own self. A commitment to fight for what is yours. And this restlessness is you need to harness it in a high vibration by being able to multitask, discernment. Okay, the prioritizing. This can wait. This cannot wait. This cannot wait even more. These things take time, but with this 8 of Pentacles, you're being asked not to look for perfection in yourself or even others. Thank you, Michelle, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Look, Leo Moon, that's right. You just told me that. You just told me that. And what did I say? That you will be able to do some serious healing emotionally with this Leo Moon. Absolutely. It's time to do things. Act on your feelings. High Priestess, trust your intuition. Jasmine, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Michelle says, "Wow, I always say, damn, I should just look my gut." Hey, not anymore. Let that be a priority for you to start going with your gut. High Priestess is your card. Okay, Jasmine, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're focusing on your shadow of the soul energy as well, looking at your self-imposed restriction and key to removal plus the shadow energy. Hey, Felix, my list is closed. I'm here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do 20 people max for now on, and it's a first come, first service basis. So please do subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so that you get live updates. Jasmine, again, your self-imposed restriction energy and the key to removal. Wow. Six of Cups is at the bottom of your deck, Jasmine W. This is an energy of healing childhood wounds and inability to do that. Maybe you've been triggered by things that were old. This is a card of old news, the past, nostalgia, and it's time for you to heal them. Not doing that is a part of the self-imposed restriction. This is also the card of soulmate energy. But remember, not all soulmates are life partners. And on my channel, it's not even limited to people. A soulmate is anything, person, environment, career that teaches you a lesson. But life partnerships grow with you, and you grow with it. Sometimes it is us that block ourselves from growth, and then things move on from us and we stay stuck in a low vibration. The Six of Cups is maybe you being stuck in cycles emotionally with things that do not serve your highest good, whether it is healing issues from the childhood or the soulmate cycle energy here. This could be related also to children, family with the Six of Cups energy as well. Something or someone you have an emotional connection to with cup energy. So Jasmine W, your self-imposed restrictive energy is represented by the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Four Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles represents an earth sign energy towards Virgo Capricorn. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, those signs don't resonate. As a self-imposed restriction, the Queen of Pentacles is a card that comes out a lot in my energy for codependency. Relying on something else to provide what you can provide yourself. Whether it's love, being codependent in a career that doesn't value you, but it's easy or it's comfortable or it's familiar, even if it's a toxic environment. This is low vibration Queen of Pentacles energy and a self-imposed restriction. This is an inability to take care of our physical health, not getting proper rest, not eating enough or eating well, not taking our medications, going to the doctor. This is also an energy of overworking ourselves or not working hard enough if we are on the lazy side, especially when it comes to family or the spiritual awakening or ascension here. Maybe you need to do a little bit more work. If you are married to work, maybe you need to take a break and go home. This is a card of family and go home. This is a self-imposed restriction for you. Don't look for perfectionism. Queen of Pentacles likes to look at even the finest detail, and if they white glove their entire life, you shouldn't white glove your ascension. You shouldn't white glove your life or others. And when it comes to codependency, there are major lessons around that and your ability to be self-sufficient when it comes to your awakening. Healing these self-imposed restrictions in those areas is what's going to help you ascend. So Jasmine W, the key for you to remove this is represented by the energy of the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Death card. Heavy Scorpio energy. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. I feel like this feels like Scorpio moon to me. If that sign doesn't resonate, the Queen of Cups is water energy, including Cancer and Pisces, and that may be in your chart. So the key to removal is to go home. Queen of Pentacles goes to work and Queen of Cups stays home. There needs to be this balance between work and home life. How much you invest yourself into your professional development, your skill set, your talents and your hobbies, and how much time you're spending, with your emotional well-being, healing, self-love, having fun, enjoying life. Cup energy. Death card is saying that there needs to be some serious shadow work and transformation here. The Queen energy is the self, and this is about self-imposed restrictions and working on those things. And you need to work on this feelings of loneliness, feelings of not being good enough, feelings of being taken advantage of. Maybe you attract energy where you continue to feel used and abused, especially relating to like work or people that you care about wanting to use you for your money. Codependent energy. We got to fix ourselves first, and then we will start seeing the environments change. Death is saying that the transformation is necessary, but it's not going to be easy. This is healing from past emotional wounds also here. Maybe even childhood, as old as childhood. You've got to learn to nurture yourself, nurture your environments. And if you're not getting that reciprocity, wherever this is resonating, you've got to evaluate why it is you continue to allow yourself to be in those environments. Jasmine W., thank you so very much for your patience for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Jasmine says, therapist has been trying to make me heal a wound that I've been trying to pull off. Yes. My ex is a Capricorn, been struggling to move on. God. Yes. I feel you. Literally. Been trying to work to not reflect on my love life. Yes, God, yes. Wow, those cards just told on you, Jasmine. Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, God, dog. Those cards just told you about your life. I can see that completely. Yes, always the provider. Wow. Go home. You have to focus on your emotional well-being. You have to. And no amount of work, money, cars, no amount of bulk is going to fill that void that needs to be healed emotionally. And the fact that you are in therapy is already proof that you're on the right path. And I have faith that you're gonna get there. Okay. Wow, that was right on the money. And I said I'm looking, and the reason why I said Scorpio moon is because that death card energy, I was saying go home. The moon represents the fourth house, which is family. Go home, like work at home. And I hit it right on the money. Look at there. So, Bonita's next. Hey, I'm in therapy too. If y'all don't follow me on Facebook, my personal Facebook page, I'm in therapy too. I mean, therapists need therapists too. We help y'all who listens to us, and it's necessary. Some of the most respected people in my life are in therapy, and I'm like, wow, how did you achieve this? How did you manage to get through this? Oh, my therapist. Get help when you need it. So, Bonita's next. Let's focus on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictions and tarot, and the key to removal plus the shadow energy. Wow. Heart chakra blockage. You too, Jasmine. I'm looking for major arcana and 10s and an 8. Strength card. Chariot. The Knight of Wands and the Temperance wanted me to see it. Okay, the nine is huge. 9 is huge. 9 is the Hermit card in tarot, and it represents the sign of Virgo. Virgo may be in your chart, but in a sun, moon, or rising on the chart of someone where this reading resonates. 9 also is the energy of light working, and you could be working very hard on being your highest self at this time. And this removing the self-imposed restriction is going to assist you in your awakening. 9 is also the energy of isolation and loneliness. It's the energy of leadership also. Maybe you may be feeling like it's lonely at the top or lonely where you're going here. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. You getting your needs met first. I'm like trying to talk. like I'm getting choked up. I feel like I'm getting choked up. Wish fulfillment, what it is that you want, getting your needs met. This is an energy of gratitude, satisfaction here, pure happiness here, emotionally. And at the bottom of your deck, this is giving up on your dreams, giving up on your wishes, feeling like these things are not going to come true, feeling unworthy of getting your needs met, or feeling as if you are not capable of being able to meet your needs yourself. When it comes to this Nine of Cups energy, it's a shadow. If you end it, and give up on yourself, how's spirit going to help you? You're sending mixed signals out there when you're trying to manifest these things, but yet you give up. You let these things go, or you feel that you don't deserve. So I was trying to shuffle your deck, and the Nine of Wands wanted me to see it in the Temperance card. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. It may be that you are in a period of recovery right now, Bonita. It could be even physical recovery. You might have gotten hurt recently. Maybe hurt is what I hear more than sick. Back pain, even sprain something, and you're recovering from that. Maybe it is you're going through the motions, surviving through life, and you're trying to find ways to fill your cup first, but struggling to do that. Everything needs more, and you don't have enough to provide for yourself. Temperance is the 14th card in tarot. 1 + 4 is 5. That change that needs to happen is you setting some type of healthy boundaries, either asking for help here, or this healing, taking a vacation or break, something. So, Benita, the self-imposed restriction energy for you is represented by the King of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Cups. Heavy heart chakra blockage energy for you with your self-imposed restriction with this cup card. King of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. I'm getting a lot of signs, so take it where it resonates. This is ultimately, though, a master of our own emotions and how we let other people trigger or control us emotionally. King of Cups as a self-imposed restriction is isolation, dealing with energy of loneliness. Maybe it is you're trying to manifest new love, romantic friendships, new emotional fulfillment in your career, or with your hobby, or something that you've devoted a lot of time or energy or even money to, but it's not panning out. You got to go back to this 10 of Cups energy. That's what's missing. The bottom of your deck is a 9, and your self-imposed restriction is an ace. But what happened to the 10? There are incomplete cycles of emotional healing that needs to be done, because you may cut your own self off with this King of Cups. Maybe it is that you feel taken advantage of emotionally, so you just keep people away. That's not the way to fix that. Setting healthy boundaries and enforcing them is the way to fix that. Maybe it is that you deal even with not narcissists, or you're not very loving and caring to yourself. Maybe you disrespect yourself, or whatever this is, by allowing things to take advantage of you, or wherever this is resonating. You boundaries is how this is worked. When it comes to the 10, it's completion, Wheel of Fortune energy. And do that work wherever the 9 of Cups is resonating for you. There's some soul searching that's needed in that energy. Bonita, the key for you to remove the self-imposed restriction is represented by the 3 of Wands, clarified by the Hermit. Heavy 9 energy is in your chart. 999 is the angel code for light working. So again, the spiritual awakening, working on being your highest self and attracting things that are meant for your highest good. Soul searching is the Hermit card energy, going within. Maybe it is we were just talking about therapists. You may need this. This is the King of Cups as a self-imposed restriction is a card of depression, heavy depression. Anxiety is more swords, but it can be. But this is more loneliness, unworthiness, depression here. A hermit, maybe it is you also may need to get help from a professional. It could be a counselor, a therapist. It could be a teacher, a guru, a spiritual guide here. Wait. It could also be that you yourself need to learn from your own experiences. The Hermit, wisdom gained through experience. You've learned a lot of lessons when it comes to your heart chakra, love. The Three of Wands is saying use that energy to build a better future. The Three of Wands energy. It's going to take some time here, this awakening, this path that you're going through. But if you ask for help from people that are experts, when you feel lost yourself, you will be fine. And if you use the lessons and mistakes that you made in the past as a vehicle for opportunity, you will evolve. 9, ending. You'll find that 10 of Cups. Thank you, Benita, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Hey, Sharuti. Hey, welcome. My list is closed. I am stopping at 20 people from now on, and I completely filled up within like right at 9. I had 20 people. You are very welcome. Cinnamon Toast Toasty. Yes, I was thinking about getting one again. Maya H is before you. Cinnamon Toast Toasty. Maya, let's get started with your reading. Maya, we're going to be focusing on your self-imposed restrictive energy, the four of Swords. Let's see if it comes back out. The key for you to remove that, and then the shadow energy. And then we'll do your reading, Cinnamon Toast Toasty. I saw the Emperor. All right, Maya. So at the bottom of your deck, we have the High Priestess. High Priestess is the second card in tarot, representing the sign of Cancer. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, High Priestess is the second card. 2 is choice, discernment. It's also co-creation. The energy of the High Priestess, it doesn't come out very often in my readings. Even in my private readings, it doesn't come out very often. But this is the card of the empath, the clairvoyant, and in activating your third eye chakra. You need to read between the lines, look beneath the surface, and inability to walk away from the superficial may be contributing to your self-imposed restriction here, Maya. You could, almost like the iceberg. You see the tip of the iceberg, but what's underneath is the root of the problem. It's the real thing. And try to take a step back, because I saw the Emperor energy. Take a step back and watch more, listen more, look more, is what this energy is saying. Discernment, choice here, co-creation also, and inability to compromise, work with people, find people that work with you, or you yourself are unwilling to do this with others. It could be secrets that be a part of your self-imposed restriction, secrets you keep from others or that are kept from you as well. Take this where it resonates, but you need to unblock your third eye chakra because it's a part of your self-imposed restriction. So your energy in tarot for that restriction is represented by the 8 of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Swords. So as a self-imposed restriction, this is prematurely walking away from ideas, plans, or decisions without getting all the information. It could be that emotionally there is a charge, a trigger here, and then there are words. The Knight of Swords as a low vibration is arguments, disagreements, resistance here, information coming out of nowhere, shock, surprise, sudden type of news, and that could be relating to yourself, because you only see what's on the surface, so you make a decision without looking at the root of the problem, and it causes you to be in these cycles that you're stuck on. Or it could also be that a part of your self-imposed restriction, it could be things that impulsively even leave you because of their own triggers. But then there's a back and forth. Like, if you look at this, here comes this Knight of Swords charging this way, and here comes the Eight of Cups, like trying to walk away, but still going back to it. And maybe that's your self-imposed restriction. Because I saw the Emperor at the bottom, that you try to walk away, emotionally be the bigger person, where there's some conflict, resistance, arguments, disagreements, inability to compromise, but then you manage to find yourself coming back to it or staying stuck in this cycle. This is happening internally or with others, because this is like, it's energy of like secrets or things that are being hidden, where you need to look deeper, because it's not that simple where this is resonating. So the key for you to remove the self-imposed restriction, mind, is represented by the Three of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Wands. So yeah, this back, it's like a back and forth energy where the self-imposed restriction is resonating for you. And the key for you to remove it is to let that ish go. Boo. A Ten of Wands, whatever this is a burden anyway. Whatever this is a burden anyway. So why do you choose to continue to walk back to what doesn't serve you? Why do you choose to continue to, maybe people push your buttons on purpose. Maybe things are pushed on purpose. Maybe it is, but you continue to walk back to things that are difficult. Maybe it is even in your own head. Emotionally, you try to make peace with things, but then your head brings you right back around down the rabbit hole. You need to let it go and look forward to the future. Future is Three of Wands energy. Ten of Wands is letting it go. Give it over to the divine. And if you've got to love something or someone unconditionally from a distance, do that here, because two is also the energy of partnerships. Thank you, Maya, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Maya says, right, it's aggravating. Yes. The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, Cinnamon Toast Toasty. Let's see if they come back out. You're very welcome, Maya. Very welcome. Hey, Lady T. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My list is closed, but I'm here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am stopping at 20 people for here on out. So Cinnamon Toast Toasty. The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles flew out before I even began to shuffle your cards. Let's see if they come back out. But we're focusing on your shadow, your soul energy, your self-imposed restrictive energy, and the keys to remove it, plus the shadow. Justice card wanted me to see it. Libra energy, the 11th card in tarot. Getting hot now. I saw the Fool. I don't even know why I shuffle the cards, because they just do whatever they want to. So here's the Ace of Pentacles. Again, wanted me to see it, insisted on coming out again. King of Pentacles came out before, and that's not it. But this can have something to do with career, finances. It could be dealing with family, even, or even your health or the health of someone else. With this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles is also values, new values, ways that are things that are important to you. So your shadow energy, Cinnamon Toast Toasty, is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a shadow energy, is indecision, not knowing what direction to choose, because this is the card of the crossroads. But the difference between the Two of Wands and the other two cards is you have viable options. Two of Swords, there are no options. Two of Pentacles, one option is better than the other. Two of Cups is an emotional partnership where you may need the help of others, but this is all about you, Two of Wands, and what you want to do. Maybe it is that you don't know. Either you have multiple different options to choose from and you get stuck in that case, or you are not thinking that those options are even available to you with the Two of Wands. You see something you're not seeing clearly. Let's read. Let me continue to read to see if I can get a chakra blockage. I'm feeling root chakra blockage here, especially with this Pentacle card energy in your reading. So Cinnamon Toast Toasty, the self-imposed restricted energy for you is represented by the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Wands. King of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and it could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that sign doesn't, those signs don't resonate as a restriction, low vibration King of Wands energy, holding on to low self-worth, low self-confidence, or the opposite, being too prideful, too big headish, and by that is taking on too much, too many options here. You again, there are all viable options, but that doesn't mean you have to do them all. You don't have to invest yourself in everything here. Four of Pentacles has a hard time letting things go. Why? There will always be more, the energy of abundance. Just because it all comes to you or you have a lot of opportunities or offers doesn't mean you have to invest or accept everything. When it comes to the Four of Pentacles and the King of Wands also, maybe it is that your confidence fluctuates. This Ace of Pentacles here shows this need for this new set of rules, new values, new ways of making money, or new health regime or something to heal the body. But with this low vibration energy, there's an inability to do that because we either don't feel worthy of having these things, or you just simply don't have those resources. There's just a lack of time and a lack of energy, or even a lack of money to do this. You have to be in the high vibration King of Wands energy, which is someone that is confident but humble. Is someone that is brave but makes calculated risk here. And somebody that is appreciative and grateful of all of the opportunities that they can manifest, but you use your power of discernment to energy what is really going to be the best outcome for you, where you're going to get the best return. So Cinnamon Toast Toasty, the key for you to remove these self-imposed restrictions is represented by the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands. Boundaries. You period, point blank. Boundaries, especially when it comes to where you're investing your energies here. Anything that requires you to do something, participate into some type of activity, some type of effort here. The Nine of Wands is saying that you are definitely, you have the ability to pull yourself out of even the worst ruts by yourself. This is the energy of the wounded warrior, and no, you are not unscathed by the issues that you have connected with this Pentacle card energy. But with the Seven of Wands, you are determined to continue to fight for what is yours, what you want, what you believe is true, and what you believe is right. The Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands is a resistance to paranoia, having, responsible vulnerability. You don't want to be naive, and you don't want to be so blocked that you can't attract good or bad. Two of Wands, you've got options. You don't need to take them all. And if you feel that they're not viable, you will be just fine whatever direction you choose. Cinnamon Toast Toasty, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Cinnamon Toast Toasty says, yes, I agree. And yes, I am. Okay. So I wasn't reading the comments, so I must have guessed energy. You are very welcome. I can't believe that Ace of Pentacles card. If you've been on my channel long enough, this stuff happens all the time. It was worse last week. It was like every reading cards were flying out. Okay, Alicia's next. Yeah, me and Spirit, we do this thing. My Spirit guides, I'm like, no, I didn't choose that card. I don't think I like that. But I bet you will choose that card. Is what they tell me. So they just look. Queen of Pentacles. So they just come out. Alicia, Earth sign, energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We'll focus on your shadow soul energy, your self-imposed restrictive energy, and the key to remove it, plus the shadow. I'm telling you, my spirit guides, the archangels, Michael, I'll talk to Michael, and I'll be arguing, and my candle will fall down. Like his candle on my altar, when I'm arguing, it'll fall down. And I'm like, okay, I'll shut up. I'll learn the lesson. I'm trying to shuffle. I saw the Queen of Cups. Heavy Taurus energy in this reading. Wow. And as soon as I said that, wow. The King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. King of Swords, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I can't remember. I'm not sure if you're air sign. King of Swords as a shadow energy in the shadow of the soul reading. Is there some type of blockage in the communication chakra? Either a crown chakra blockage, an inability to trust in divine timing, or your spirit guides. Feeling as if your ancestors aren't listening to you. Third eye chakra blockage and inability to trust even your own intuition. And it could be a blockage in your throat chakra, the way that you communicate with us here on the earthly plane, or the way you communicate with yourself here in your head. King of Swords as a blockage energy. This is an energy of someone that deals with a lot of anxiety, suffers from indecision or constant thinking. Brain never shuts off in this energy with the King of Swords. King of Swords is also this energy of the know-it-all. So this could either be you or someone else, where you could be condescending. Someone could be condescending, use their words to cut people, hurt people, or use the information that they know in hurtful ways. Take this where it resonates. You could be dealing with the low vibration characteristics of the King of Swords as a self-imposed restriction, or you could be a victim of those energies. So the energy that represents your self-imposed restrictions, Alicia, we've got the Hierophant, clarified by the Four Wands. Both of these cards are like a marriage. So one of your self-imposed restriction, it could be contracts, things that you are devoted to. It could be a relationship that could be a part of the self-imposed restriction. It could be this King of Swords energy. Someone could be in that low vibration in that relationship dynamic and they need to do some healing. If it is you, you've got to work on the shadow side, King of Swords energy. If you are a victim, why do you choose to deal with this type of energy? Or maybe it is you don't have a choice but to deal with this energy, especially if you're their family or romantic partner or a boss even. You have to change the way you communicate or the way that you perceive whatever is being projected onto you, because there definitely could be some projections in that energy. Hierophant, fifth card in tarot. It's about contracts, traditions, society, religion as well. This could be connected to your own awakening, how you practice spirituality, the divinations that you study, what you share, and how you break away from maybe mainstream religion or the way you live your life. You need to do the work in those areas because it's a self-imposed restriction. If you are just doing things that are expected of you, are you truly happy? If you are in an environment where you're dealing with the low vibration King of Swords energy, is this really stable? Four of Swords is some type of instability that is blocking you in your awakening, probably even keeping you from some type of healthy contracts or long-term relationships as well. So the key to remove this energy is represented by the King of Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Hangman. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is a card of taking a long time to complete our projects. And this is a card of persistence as well and determination. In the times where you are delayed through no fault of your own, and that's a lot of these things I'm hearing, like victim energy, through no fault of your own, you've got to be creative and think outside the box on how you can continue. If you're at work and you're dealing with some issues because of the economy, you got to think of a creative way to continue to maintain prosperity. If you are dealing with the boss that's got this low vibration King of Swords energy, you've got to say, this is not my problem, the reason why I deal with this energy. The problem is really with them. So I'm not going to take this personal and take it home with me. It is what it is, kind of thing. Healthy boundary setting. With the Hangman and the Knight of Pentacles as well, it could be that there is a lack of faith as in yourself, because this is a card of persistence, working very hard for some type of goal of value is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is also a card of long-term commitments. Things need to change. And it is your perspective that is the first thing that needs to change. And that sounds like a throat chakra blockage, because a lot of things are all in your head. Either, your difficulties, your challenges, or there's some major communication flaws in your relationships. Thank you, Alicia, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Procrastination. Yes. Taking a long time to do things, that Knight of Pentacles, but who isn't guilty of that? You're very welcome. The Eight of Cups and the Justice wanted me to see it. Shakira, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. You're very welcome, Alicia. Thank you so much for being patient. Hey, Shakira. So, the Three of Cups. Let's see what cards I'm going to get attacked with in your reading tonight, Shakira. We're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictive energy of tarot, plus the key to movement, and then the shadow energy. Pisces, okay. So we can see if your archetype comes up, the water energy, King or Queen of Cups, for your sun sign. saw the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Cups I saw earlier. And the Justice card. Yeah, wow, I don't know what I wanted to I wanted to cut the deck. The Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups is your energy, Pisces energy. I usually look for King or Queen energy, but all court energy represents people, and you told me that you are Pisces sun sign. So Page is an energy of the novice, someone that's not very experienced or doesn't have a lot of knowledge here. Someone that's new in relationships or new with boundary setting or sharing feelings and emotions. As a shadow energy, it could be not being naive even when it comes to where you invest yourself in emotionally. And I know Pisces energy is usually, they have a hard time with boundaries. They suffer with self-sacrifice, always wanting to do, especially when it comes to love. They're natural empaths. And maybe it is that you attract a lot of things that keep you stuck on this cycle of this Page of Cups energy, where it's like an innocent environment, innocent love, innocent friendship, some type of new beginning, but it never really grows. Or it could even be you when it comes to your emotional healing, where you are stuck in this maybe even childlike mindset, and you're not looking at it from like a higher perspective and evolving emotionally. So take this as where it resonates. So Shakira, your self-imposed restrictive energy is represented by the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Tower. The Tower energy is the 16th card in tarot, which equals the number 7. Definitely a test of faith here, and it comes and that comes to your ability to create prosperity and abundance of opportunities in your life with this Ten of Pentacles. Tower, as a self-imposed restriction, is you waiting until the roof is on fire to leave, waiting until things are really bad, before some type of completion here. The low vibration energy of the Ten of Pentacles could be working too much. So maybe it is that when it comes to your emotional health, you work so much in your relationships, your jobs, whatever it is, you don't pay attention to the fact that you're tired, you're stressed, you're not well, you're not having any fun. Three of Cups energy that I saw earlier, and then you break down because you've done too much. It could also be as a self-imposed restriction that there's not very much faith in yourself when it comes to being successful in your career or with your family, even because the Ten of Pentacles comes out a lot when I read for people that have concerns about providing for their family or taking care of their family. It's always a test of faith. Just because these things crash and burn doesn't mean that will always happen forever. 10 is full of fortune energy, and there are some cycles that are connected to poverty, scarcity here, maybe even some cycles of things that used to be of value to you but no longer serve you or no longer have a purpose with where you're going. These things are trying to come out of your life. Keeping these things in or resisting things coming down is also a part of your self-imposed restriction, and again blocks you from that abundance, from having more. So the key to remove these self-imposed restrictions, Shakira, is represented by the Devil energy, clarified by the Knight of Wands. So now we have fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and the Knight of Wands. Capricorn energy with the Devil. This is the 15th card in tarot. So Devil is karma. It's the Saturn energy, the Lord of karma. Hard work and discipline. When it comes to, when it comes to your physical health and overworking, overdoing things, and not paying attention to being happy or going out with friends. And it's karmic. The connection that you have with needing to always, the connection that you have with needing to always be productive is unhealthy. There's nothing wrong with being lazy. There's nothing wrong with having fun. Have a lazy day, Netflix day, binge watch something. There's nothing wrong with that. It is being consistent in those efforts is where you need to work on to remove this energy. Knight of Wands is risky. It's very brave, likes to explore different opportunities when it comes to prosperity and abundance. But its karmic cycle is instability. So you dip your toe here, and then it crashes and burns. And maybe there's instability the way that you care for yourself, work home life balance, or self-care and others balance, or there's this inconsistency and some karma with relationships here, because the Knight of Wands likes to think that the grass is always greener on the other side, but it is not always true. Complete things and complete your project. See things to the finish line, because Saturn rewards hard work. And this is the lesson that you need to learn in order to overcome the self-imposed restrictive energy. Thank you, Shakira, so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Shakira says, Pisces Sun, OMG, yes. Shake my head, yes. I know. I'm a new moon, so I'm a new mom, so no self-care. Yes. Wow, bless you. The page of cups is also the energy of children too. So I can see that. And I heard family very loud. Like I was hearing some work stuff too, but it wasn't like traditional work. So yes, being a mom is hard. You just take it one day at a time. I've got 3 kids. Okaasan means mother, and I'm a single mom to these kids. So I feel you. You are going to be your own worst enemy in this situation. So the more compassion and love and patience you show to yourself, the easier this process will be. Trust me. I've got 3. Okay. Thank you, Shakira, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Hey, Leveling Above the Rest. Hey, Leveling Above the Rest, welcome. I begin my free readings at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays, and my list is full. I stopped at 20 people, but I do these readings every Thursday, so please do thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications, because it is a first come first serve basis, and I was filled up in the first minute that I went live. I had 20 people, more than 20 people right off the bat. Okay. Hey Seba, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. And then Deja's after Seba. Is it buffering? Two of Wands and the 9 of Swords. God, dog, I can't shuffle cards for nothing today. The 2 of Wands. The Nine of Swords. I can't shuffle cards for anything today. They might as well just start floating. They just might as well start floating. I'm not going to light any more candles on my live readings because and Spirit guides just want to take over the reading. Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of your deck here, Seba, and there's a lot keeps coming out. So the Ace of Pentacles is shadow energy at the bottom of your deck. Ace of Pentacles is new values, a new sense of self-worth, new pride here. Ace of Pentacles is also the energy of finding new work, new things that are important to you, relationships of value where there's reciprocity, mutual interests, mutual goals. It could be a career environment or some type of hobby that provides you some type of mutual opportunities. Ace of Pentacles in the shadow is the lack of these things here. Low self-worth, not very many opportunities for career and prosperity, issues within the household, or maybe some difficulty with the health. We're stuck in a Ten of Pentacles energy here, where there needs to be some type of ending connected to Pentacle Earth energy, your resources, time, energy, and money. So, two more cards came out, Seba. Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to some type of difficult ending, some pain here, because 10 is ending and you need to have this ace, but it's a shadow energy. There's something that we're holding on to that we need to let go here in this energy. So take all these flying cards where they resonate. 7. The self-imposed restrictive energy for you. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Page of Cups. So issues in the communication chakra here, Ace of Swords, the crown chakra, a blockage with talking with spirit guides and ancestors, or lack of faith in divine timing. Third eye chakra blockage, a lack of faith and trusting in your own intuition, your own power of discernment. Or throat chakra blockage, issues with communication with us here on the earthly plane, or how you speak even to yourself. Page of Cups here. This is the logical mind, the brain thinking, and then the heart thinking. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. A bunch of new needs to happen, but it's not happening. It's coming out as a restriction for you. So there's this inability to close cycles, an inability to learn lessons. We stay stuck in this 9 energy, where even after things have long gone or long ended, mentally we're still there. That's where the Ten of Swords comes from. But we've got to end this perception. This is a blockage for you. Maybe you will stay so emotionally attached to things that it's very difficult for you to just bury it in your mind. Maybe it is with this Page of Cups, there's a weak boundaries emotionally. Maybe it is that you aren't showing your own self some unconditional love by speaking up your personal opinions, what's important to you. Ace of Pentacles, how you feel, and say these things out loud. Ace of Swords, your voice matters too, Seba. Your opinion is important too. Your needs emotionally are important too. But unless you are truthful, open, and honest about those things, and in whatever is old that you're holding on to, you're going to continue to repeat these cycles and struggle with these head over heart decisions as a self-imposed restriction. So the key for you to remove that energy, Seba, is represented by the moon, clarified by the 9 of Swords. This is very interesting energy as a key to removal, because they're normally not very good. 9 of Swords, the moon card is an exacerbated energy in the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is worrying, staying up late at night. The moon card is paranoia, our nightmares. Maybe it is that instead of fearing the unknown, you need to have faith in the unknown. Find some type of excitement in new beginnings here. Moon card doesn't have to be nightmares. It can be dreams. It could be wishes here. Pisces, Neptune energy. With this Nine of Swords energy, how you can use that in the high vibration. When you find yourself up at night, you need to be talking to your spirit guides. Maybe you need to talk to yourself, and you can do that even through journaling. Nobody says you have to talk to yourself out loud all the time or at all. Journal it. The power of communication is so real here, and you need to talk to somebody about something. Get that sense of clarity. Moon card also can help you because it activates your intuition, your psychic sense. Again, that Pisces Neptune energy. The Nine of Swords is saying not to fear that. There's no reason to fear this because new is trying to come to you. New sets of values, new ways of speaking your truth and living in that truth as well. Whatever is, this feels a lot like perceptions, things that are in the mind more. So this could be a third eye chakra blockage for you. A lot of things need to end here because a new beginning is trying to come into your life here, Seba. But there's no room, so you've got to clear the way here, and a lot of that is up here. Seba, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. So over that. Seba says, thank you, Malibu. Yes, that's my energy at the moment. Your ex-husband. Oh, ex-husband. Yes, that's my energy right now. Yes. Wow. Yes, Seba, yes. Because I was like, this doesn't exist. Whatever this is here. It's not still there because the ending is overdue, is what this is saying. You've got good things on the other side. Good things. Ace of Pentacles, new money, something that's important to you, relationships of value, people that understand you, friendships, anything. Aces are good. So invite that into your life. Make room. Deja is next. It resonated a lot, all of it. You're very welcome, Seba. Thank you very much. I was struggling to shuffle your cards here too. Oh, don't forget about the Two of Wands, Seba, because the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords insisted on coming out, and when I put them back in, they still came out. You always have a choice. And the choice is up to you, really, is what Spirit is saying, because the Tower didn't come out. Spirit is not going to step in and force you to move on. So you need to choose how long you want to stay in the cycle, because even your spirit guides are not going to push you over that edge. You've got to do it yourself, okay? And I know you will. All right, Deja, let's focus on your shadow of the soul energy. Deja, are you here? Yes, Deja's still here. Let's focus on your shadow of the soul energy. Can y'all tell I do this for a living? Sometimes when I take a break from like my readings, I will just shuffle cards. Like when I get a new deck, I just will shuffle it just to listen to the cards because I'm weird like that. Deja, we're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictions, and the key to remove that plus the shadow energy. Something's trying to jump out at me. What is it? The Strength card. Strength. Let's see if it comes out. Leo energy also, Deja. Sun, Moon, Rising. Saw the Emperor too. The Eight of Cups. The Justice. Wow, there's either like a resistance to this or some type of delay or obstacle because I'm struggling. The Sun card keeps wanting to come out too. Okay, yeah. Wow, God, dog. No wonder I was struggling to shuffle. No wonder I was struggling to shuffle your cards. The Six of Cups is at the bottom of your deck here, Deja. Six of Cups is some karmic cycle that you're stuck in. And this has to do with your emotional well-being, getting your needs met, being satisfied in all areas of your life, being stuck in the karmic cycle with not receiving those things. There could be some cycles with healing from childhood wounds, things that are very old here. It could be also a soulmate energy that is contributing to the self-imposed restriction for you, Deja. Soulmates of anything, relationship, environment, career, that teaches you a lesson. But the difference between a life partnership energy and a soulmate relationship energy is that the life partnership grows with you and you grow with it. When there's a separation in the energy here is when you notice that there's a soulmate. And you got to walk away from things or catch up to what is leaving you behind. So let's take this where it resonates. Children also, this could be resonating with family as well, because Six of Cups is the energy of children. Your self-imposed restriction energy, Deja, is represented by the Judgment card, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So Judgment is the 20th card in Tarot, which equals 2. 2 is choice, discernment, co-creation. And then the Ten of Pentacles is the card of prosperity. As a self-imposed restriction, it could be some difficulty with making some final decisions related to your family. Maybe some endings, a change that needs to happen, a major phase has ended in your life. Maybe you have difficulties also with making decisions about career changes or promotions, more responsibility, more work, or even the type of work. There's some type of blockage with manifesting prosperity into your life and abundance with the Ten of Pentacles energy. Judgment is that final call as well, the resurrection of things that you thought were gone that come back to you. The Ten of Pentacles is Wheel of Fortune energy. This as soon as you think you're done, here it comes again. This is the cycle that you're stuck on, and I'm not sure whether this is resonating for you, but I feel like it's very karmic where this is. Getting heavy home energy, home, like this is more personal than work. So take that where it resonates. The key for you to remove this energy, Deja, is represented by the Three of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Swords. I was struggling to get the answer to this energy, and the Seven of Swords is the culprit. This is a fear of taking risk here, generally, but this is the key for you to remove your self-imposed restriction, to break outside of your comfort zone and do exactly that. And you've got to embrace the unknown here. Be open and honest about what it is that you want, how you see and perceive things yourself, and move forward. Because the Six of Cups, it has you stuck on some cycle. Three of Cups and is fun, joy, happiness. Maybe you're afraid to let your hair down, as they say. Maybe you feel that if you're not working, if you're not productive, if you're not, being useful around the house, that you are being a waste of space or a waste of time. That's not the case. There's no fear in having fun and finding joy in your life. Maybe it is that you're an introvert, and you don't go out. The Judgment, you go in these cycles where you maybe ghost people, and then you come back out of the shadows, the dead that resurrects. But Ten of Pentacles is an ability to keep things that are of high value to you, that brings you prosperity and abundance. You cannot be afraid of being happy. Take some type of risk here. As this relates to home, because I'm hearing it, take it where it resonates, Deja. There could be someone that is willing to help you, but you have got to ask for that help. And it could be even a family member. This is the children, even. Maybe it's afraid to start over also, or have fun, innocence here. There's a need for honesty in this energy for you, Deja. I'm hearing more. The more I go on, the more I hear. This is please do take this where it resonates, but I'm feeling like this is a whole life concept and not a Five of Cups, some type of emotional disappointment. Definitely emotions are attached to wherever this is resonating. Thank you, though, for being patient and for joining me, and I sure do hope that it does. They just said you're spot on. I've been feeling stuck. Yeah, and it's not just one thing. I do feel like God, what kind of blockage? The Six of Cups. Help me, Spirit. Maybe heart. Maybe it might be a heart chakra blockage, because you need to have fun. You need to have love. The Three of Cups is celebration, joy, celebrating your victories, the big and the small, inviting friends, having fun. If you're single, going out, it sounds like a heart chakra blockage, honestly, if not root, but more, I feel heart for you. So try to work on healing that, practicing unconditional love, allowing yourself to show signs of strength through vulnerability. Sage, yeah, love, life, and career. Yes. Sage just says, thank you so much. It really does. Good. I'm glad it did, because at first I was like, the more I kept reading, the more your guides are talking to me. They're whispering in my ear. Oh yeah, we forgot this. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, tell her this right here. Yeah, because it's a whole life concept is why. Look at this. Three of Pentacles communication. They're like, wait a minute, we're not done. We got some more to tell her. I can't be on here all night. So I'm gonna have to hang up the phone with your spirit guides. But faith in yourself first and foremost. Sage, let's get started. Hey, Wendy. Hey, welcome. Wendy, my reading started at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stop at 20 people, and my list is full. But I do these readings every Thursday at 9 p.m. again Eastern Standard Time. So please do like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications, because it's the first come first service basis, and I am usually full every Thursday. All right, Sage, let's get started with your reading. I saw the Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles. Sage, let's go ahead and look at your shadow of the soul energy. We're going to be focusing on your self-imposed restrictions and the key to remove that, plus your shadow energies. Every time I start shuffling these cards, these candles start talking, and then I stop shuffling, and then they stop talking to me. I'm trying to guess the chakra that made me block for you with my candles. I saw the Queen of Pentacles. All right, Sage. The moon is at the bottom of your deck, the 18th card in tarot, representing the sign of Pisces. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. If that sign doesn't resonate, a moon card energy as a shadow energy is fear, it's paranoia, it is worry, heavy anxiety, lots of doubt. This is a lot of strain on the brain, literally. This could be dealing with periods of up and down moods emotionally with the moon. It could also be a focus on worst case scenario, our nightmares, our worst fears, instead of our greatest dreams and wishes here. You cannot be fearful at all here when it comes to this energy. It's holding you back with this self-imposed restriction. Moon card Pisces energy is also asking you to look beneath the surface, the subconscious here. Trusting in your third eye, your gut is key. One, you need to work on that because this is a shadow energy. Trusting in your own instincts. Fearing speaking up when you do. You need to work on that. And then the moon card also is asking you to focus on the good things that can happen when the unknown, instead of your worst nightmares, because you will manifest those energies here. So take that where it resonates. Sage, your self-imposed restrictive energy is represented by the Two of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, pesky Three of Pentacles that just came out. So communication and partnerships is a self-imposed restriction, especially if you've got Pisces in your chart, Sage. Pisces are, well, I won't say that the queens of self-sabotage, because that's Scorpio energy. But Pisces is like the martyr, self-sacrifice, not sabotage, but sacrifice. Scorpios, we burn everything down, cut our nose off and spite our face. Pisces just throws themselves into the fire. You don't necessarily have to do that. No, it's a self-imposed restriction for you, Sage. You don't have to throw all your needs and wants in the garbage because it doesn't agree with the partnership. You don't need to, worry that by speaking up that people are going to leave you, or that you will be misunderstood or not even heard at all. This is a self-imposed restriction for you. First off, communication is key, but that only starts with you. And moon card worry, you got to get out of your own head. Where all this low vibration moon energy, you project it in your communication. Even if you try to enforce a boundary, Sage, they can feel that fear. They feel that moon energy. They can feel, the anticipation. They're going to be retaliation because I'm honest. There's going to be some retaliation because I want to do what I want to do. There's going to be consequences for me taking up for myself, not necessarily at all. If you ask for help, you'll get it. If you ask to be heard, they'll listen. And the ones that don't, career, family, wherever this is resonating, if you are enforcing your boundaries in a healthy way through confidence, this is when you need to reevaluate why you invest in these things. Because Two of Cups is soulmate energy, and soulmates teach you a lesson, and you stay stuck in soulmate energy, career, relationships, wherever, way longer than you need to. So walk away instead of being stuck. Moon Pisces energy is idolization, illusions. Maybe it is that you either as assumptions, perceive things, you see, the brighter side, even when you need to focus on the reality. And sometimes it is what it is. And if it's not for your highest good, you've got to speak up for yourself. The key for you to remove these blockages, Sage, is represented by the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Wands. So again, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is present in the Queen of Cups. Self-care, self-love, nurturing, healthy boundaries. But that starts with you. You can't expect for, your boss or your supervisor to respect you, respect your time if you're not respecting your own. If you don't feel that you're worthy of raise or promotion or a certain schedule, they can feel that subconsciously. You project your fears onto them energetically. By focusing on these healthy boundaries emotionally, of filling your cup first, getting your needs met first, understanding that these things are important, you are able to move forward here and take advantage of multiple opportunities. Communicating is easier for you. There's no hesitation in your speech, there's no hesitation in your actions. You're creative, you're making plans, you're thinking of things, and when plan A doesn't work, you've got B, C, D, and the rest of the alphabet that I'm not going to say because I'm going to make a mistake because it's late at night and I'm tired. But you will be fine here. But you've got to embody this Queen of Cups energy. Empathy here, but in a healthy way. You know, so I love you, but this isn't my problem. I love you, but I need this respect. I love you and I value your opinion, but this is my life. Wherever this is resonating, you don't need to fear anything here in this energy. Sage, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Sage says, OMG, yes, definitely lots of emotions for me today. Gemini sun and Taurus moon and rising. Okay, so Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Gemini sun. Taurus, right? You've got your sun in the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces. That's why. Let me make sure that's right. Taurus rules the first house. No. Gemini rules your second house. Taurus rules your first house. Gemini rules your second house. So you've got sun in the second house of self-worth and values here. Taurus rising, the full moon in Leo. Gosh, dog. Let me look. It's about your self-worth. That's why this Queen of Cups energy is coming through, not the water energy. The past new moon was happening in your 4th house of home and family and security. What makes you feel secure within yourself here? Okay, so take that all where it resonates. Definitely resonates with family. Look at there, Sage. Definitely resonates. I feel that they always doubt me, and it takes a lot of energy to not take that on. And yes, I know. I know. This new moon in your 4th house, this Leo new moon, Sage, you're going to be working on those things in the next 6 months, okay? And it's getting better. Focus on that Queen of Cups energy. I love it when y'all come in here knowing your signs, especially that rising sign. I don't know why, but a lot of astrologers tend to focus a lot on aspects, but I don't see a lot of talk about house transits. But house transits are critical because an aspect just shows you the direction of the energy, what's going to happen. You don't know what area or environment the energy will happen if you don't know the house placement, which is why I always talk about, new moon in this house, what's your rising, because I'm trying to find out how these energies resonate for you. And Sage, that made complete sense. New moon in Leo in your 4th house. This is about family, boundaries, partnerships. Absolutely makes sense. All right, Marlene, let's get started with your reading. Here's the star. Let's see if the star comes back out. We're focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, Marlene, your self-imposed restrictions, and the key to remove them, plus that shadow energy. The sun is trying to jump out. The Judgment card. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be made. I would not be surprised if a 10 or an ace showed up. Okay. Queen Marlene. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of your deck. A Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that doesn't resonate, the Queen of Cups in the low vibration shadow energy is contributing to your self-imposed restriction. So the Queen of Cups energy is my card, 𝙎𝙤𝙪𝙡. It's nurturing, mothering energy. Maybe it is that your duties as a caretaker or a partner, and the responsibilities of that is a part of the self-imposed restriction. It could be for you, Marlene, that you have some boundary issues yourself. Queen of Cups focuses on self-care, self-love here. Filling her cup first, getting her needs met as well. But in the low vibration, Queen of Cups thinks that she comes last. Queen of Cups gets the scraps. Whatever is left, Queen of Cups might give herself those things. This is a blockage for you. You have to give what you give out to others, to yourself. That's how reciprocity works. You are not showing yourself the same love and appreciation and care as you do others. And that's a sign of disrespect. And your spirit guides are seeing you disrespect yourself. You need to set boundaries and enforce them on yourself first and foremost, and get your needs met. You deserve to be happy too. You don't need to get scraps. You need to make it as even and equal as possible here, because you're no good as a caretaker or partner if you're not taking care of yourself first. Queen of Cups also in low vibration as a blockage for you, Marlene, is someone that suffers from depression, feeling of unworthiness and loneliness. There may be a heart chakra blockage for you with this energy. So please do take this where it resonates. So the Star card was the first card that came out for you, Marlene. So healing is happening. Your spirit guides wanted me to tell you before I even started this reading, and I should have opened it that way, that you need to have faith. A healing opportunity is coming with the Star card energy. It may also be like a wish that comes true. Continue to send these prayers up to the divine. They hear you. They are listening, because the Star card came out first. So if you are asking for some type of help, they hear you. Okay. Judgment card also flew out for you, Marlene, showing the need. Actually, first, it shows that there may be an opportunity for a second chance here. Either you're giving a second chance or you're getting a second chance opportunity, Marlene. Take that where it resonates. Maybe even in the next 2 weeks. I've got a lot of twos here. 2 is the number I'm getting. It could also be that you need to make some final decisions about some things where this is resonating, this Queen of Cups energy. Changing your perspective about things and letting things be done with the Judgment energy. So your self-imposed restrictive energy, Marlene, is represented by the 7 of Swords, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. So as a restriction, this is a feeling of poverty, feeling as if you've been robbed. Maybe you feel like people take a lot from you, because rob is what I'm hearing, like robbery, because these are like poor people. And then look at the 7 of Swords. Here they are with nothing, and then here's the 7 of Swords with all these swords, sneaking away, looking at these sad people. Maybe you feel that people in your life, relationship, family, whatever, come and they take. As a self-imposed restriction, you are allowing these things to happen. And it could be because you have a low self-worth, low self-confidence. Maybe your ego it's got some wounds here that needs to be healed. You need to do some work on the inner child with this Queen of Cups card. Because I'm hearing a boundary issue for you also. There could also be a fear of taking these risks here to do something new, but this poverty consciousness, I can't achieve that. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. I won't have enough. I just need to accept whatever it is I have, scraps, and just go with it. That's a limiting, self-imposed restriction here, and you need to change your perspective. The way that you think about yourself, Marlene, is where this reading is saying. Yeah, it's a heavy sword card energy too, but I'm feeling heart chakra blockage for you also, if not a root. The key for you to remove these blockage energies, Marlene, is represented by the Two of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. So this is interesting. The key to remove this energy, Two of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Listen, if you set a boundary and you've told something no, just because it keeps nugging you back, you don't have to keep letting it back in. And you've got to break the cycle yourself. You queens, personal accountability and responsibility. No, taking it back, not taking it back. Don't always let things back in. You're not enforcing boundaries that way. Also, when it comes to you treating yourself with unconditional love, you haven't been. You need to start doing this, being more compassionate to yourself. Take yourself on dates. Buy yourself a gift. Anything. You've got to start paying more attention to Marlene and not so much engulfed in everybody else. Queen is putting yourself first. I am. The more I go on, the more I'm hearing about this message, Marlene. So thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me. And I pray that your reading resonates. Judgment card, something could definitely be coming back. Something maybe that you left that you're not supposed to accept. So I did hear second chance, but maybe the lesson for you is to not give anymore. Maybe somebody's had like a 784th chance here, Marlene, wherever that's resonating. Marlene says, yes, robbery in relationships. Yeah, I feel like they took me for granted. Yeah, I'm learning. Yeah. Oh, Marlene, baby girl, you help me a sage every week. Thank you. Yes. The key is your ritual to start. Yes. Break the cycle. Yes. 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 It's you. You have the key to break that cycle. You have that power to do exactly that. And I love y'all. I love y'all so much. You and Sage. All right, Jerry. Jerry, are you still here? After Jerry, I have Larissa, and then Malibu, and then Lauren. All right, Jerry's still here. You are always welcome. I love you both very, very much. All right, Jerry, let's get started with your reading. We're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictions, and the key to remove those, plus your shadow energy. Something trying to jump out at me. I saw the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. So I think that was the King of Swords. A reversal. Two of Wands. This is interesting. Okay, Jerry, let's get started with your reading. Two of Wands is just shadow energy. Low vibration Two of Wands energy. This is indecision. This is energy of where you have multiple options. You're stuck at a crossroads. You've got a decision to make. You can stay or you can go. You can go left. You can go right. But you're having a hard time seeing the future of that. You're having a hard time seeing the outcomes of the investment if you make this decision, if you choose this path. This is also the energy of not being very hopeful either. Two is discernment and co-creation. Maybe there is some contemplation here about exploration, getting outside of the box here, doing something different with this Two of Wands as a shadow energy. But I'm feeling like that there may be some type of cycle that you may be stuck on, because two is co-creation. What is it that you're contributing to this situation or this environment to make you feel stuck here? So take that where it resonates. Jerry, your self-imposed restrictive energy is represented by the Devil card, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. When I was shuffling your deck, I think I saw the King of Swords, air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I saw either the Knight or the Page of Cups. And now we have the Page of Pentacles. So both of these energies represent Capricorn. It could be in your chart, but Page of Pentacles is any earth sign, including Taurus and Virgo. Devil here as a self-imposed restriction. This is like obsessive thinking, compulsive working. This is the serial career person, someone that's always in school, always productive, always learning, always starting something new. But when are you going to carry this forward? When are you going to make something come out of that? It's like you start something new, you accomplish that, and then you throw it away, and then you go to something else instead of growing whatever it is that you have started. The Page of Pentacles and the Devil card energy is an inability to learn. Maybe you get stuck in a teacher's mode here, and are having a hard time looking at other perspectives. That's one message that I'm hearing. Maybe there's this karmic or an unhealthy obsession or connection with work, money, even. Maybe you either obsess about it. There could even be some type of addiction here, like shopping, spending even, or you dealt with people that way. There could also be issues with commitments or being dedicated to hard work as well, because Saturn is restrictive energy, and this is coming out as a restriction for you right now, Jerry. So life makes things hard for you, and so you either give up or you have a hard time evolving from this novice energy in the Page of Pentacles. You need to go into the Knight of Pentacles energy, long-term commitments, long-term goals and plans here, instead of being so I want to say nearsighted, but that's probably not the word. Focusing on the immediate circumstances and not the future here. There's a disconnect in your values, your goals here with this Devil card energy here. I'm trying to feel if there's something malicious happening to you, Jerry, because the Devil card could come out in hexes, and I heard like a teacher-student complex here. But I'm not feeling it very strongly. This feels more so inside. So Jerry, The key for you to remove these self-imposed restrictions is represented by the 10 of Wands, clarified by the 3 of Wands, but in the reverse. I've got no idea how this card got reversed, but it is, and I'm going to accept the reversal because the Devil card is here. This lesson is something that takes you a while to learn, or is difficult for you to learn here. You need to let some type of burden go. Things that don't have that are not hopeful, that has no future, no chance, you need to let them go. Maybe you obsessively hold on to those things that really are of little value, Page of Pentacles energy, and you are being asked to let these go and open yourself up to new opportunities. It's burdensome to stay in that state of mind, this low vibration energy here. 3 of Wands also in the reverse is requiring patience, and there is a lack of that. But with this combination, maybe you've been waiting too long because something may not be growing also, Jerry. God, I'm hearing a lot. Maybe you may be in a toxic cycle or environment with something that is not growing, Page energy, and you are being asked to go on a different path. I'm hearing a lot. Page of Wands in the reverse. Not traveling, not taking some risk, or being very immature. I'm hearing a lot of things in this energy, Jerry. I don't know when the last time you had a full reading, but please do take all of these energies where it resonates. Something isn't working is the root of this energy, Jerry, and you are being asked to let it go. Something is not working, okay? It's not growing. It's not growing. Thank you again, Jerry, so very much, and I pray that your reading resonates. Okay, Larissa is next. Hey, Positive for Life, you're good. You are very welcome. You are very welcome, Jerry. This message is it's. I feel like that this can resonate with more than one area of your life, because some action needs to be taken. It may be related to your values, things that are important to you. It could be even work. There's a lack of cup card energy here. So a lot of indecision. It could also be that heavy Saturn influence in your reading. God, yes, it might be that Saturn energy. Let me burn my... That was very heavy. Let me burn my wood. I'm almost done. Because I don't feel tired. Maybe you are tired and you need some rest. Physically tired. You've been doing a lot. Okay. Hey, Malibu, thank you. Yeah, I will. I try to get in bed before 2 a.m. But I don't normally get a lot of sleep on Thursdays. Okay, let's get started with your reading, Malibu. I feel fine. So like that yawn was like my body's way of letting some of that energy go, because I actually feel fine. Let's get started with your reading. We're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictions, Malibu, and the key for you to remove them, and plus the shadow energy. Oh my gosh. saw the Four of Cups. There we go. I was having a hard time shuffling your deck. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Haha. Queen of Cups. What did I say? Gosh, I can't remember what card I saw. I saw the Four of Cups earlier. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of your deck, Malibu. Queen of Cups is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If that sign doesn't, those signs don't resonate. Queen of Cups as a shadow energy could be you, even if you're not a water sign. You could be someone that resonates more with an empath energy versus clairvoyant. The difference between the two is that an empath feels responsible for other people's issues. A clairvoyant has empathy for other people, but has healthy boundaries well enough to say, I can do this much, but I am not responsible for your healing. I'm not responsible for what you can do yourself. Queen of Cups struggles with that. You may be more empath than clairvoyant. Queen of Cups also suffers from periods of depression. So you may be suffering with depression yourself and working on healing, those things, and working on your mental health. Queen of Cups also as a shadow. There could be some issues or some difficulties and obstacles connected with abandonment, dealing with women, or your position as a caregiver or a partner, as the Queen of Cups can be like a wife heart energy. There's also an inability to practice self-care and self-love in this Queen of Cups energy because it represents a heart chakra energy. So this is contributing to your self-imposed restriction. And that energy is represented by the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands. So I don't know if you noticed, Malibu, but I was struggling to shuffle your cards just to get this first message. And the Seven of Cups is the culprit. Seven of Cups as a restriction is bringing in this Queen of Cups restriction energy. Your emotions get in the way too much. Either it is that you are easily tricked and influenced. Maybe it is you have a hard time seeing the reality of situations here. You either have wishful thinking, you see the good in situations and people, although what they are showing you is the complete opposite. Opposite. Throat chakra blockage. Now I'm getting hiccups. It could also be that there's confusion with, choices. You could have too many options or a lack of options, and these directly affect your self-confidence here with the presence of the Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, could be in your chart, Sun, and Rising. As a blockage, this is the woman that likes to laugh at her pain. She makes a joke at her flaws instead of embracing them and declaring herself as unique. This is the energy of someone that likes to have fun and engage in like entertainment and the light-hearted side of life, and avoids the dark, painful shadow side of it, where it requires a lot of work and some emotional healing. This is the major blockage for you, and a lot of this has to do with the heart. You have got to have confidence in yourself. As this relates to partnerships, take this where it resonates, but I'm hearing this message. Maybe it is that there is confusion in partners where you invest yourself in love and care. And the Queen of Wands energy says that you attract a lot of options, but they're not always the best. Or maybe you find yourself consistently choosing the wrong one. So take this where it resonates. Malibu, the key for you to remove these self-imposed restrictions is represented by the Hierophant energy, clarified by the Justice card. So this is pretty beautiful energy. These two don't come out together very often. This is a card combination for marriage. I did get some heart energy, maybe a heart chakra blockage for you. I'll give you this message because I hear it. if you are someone that likes to keep your options open as it relates to love, maybe it's time for you to settle down. Maybe you're in a long-term contract, relationship, career, and you like to keep your options open, and that's a restriction, a self-imposed restriction for you, because it's time for you to find something and grow with it and settle down. Justice card is energy of marriage, and the Hierophant is also marriage, long-term contracts. It could also be that I'm hearing that really big now. I can't get it out of my head. It could also be that you, when it comes to the Justice card, fairness and what is right, both of these cards are of high integrity. Our morals, our values, our religion, things that are bigger than us. Maybe it is that you need to connect with the community here, something that's actually worth value, and not things that may just waste your time. You just have too many options. Justice and the Hierophant. A marriage, long-term contracts, commitment here. Maybe it is that you are breaking away from society's conditioning or away from some type of religion here. Maybe this was a commitment you had a marriage, even a marriage to, like such as practicing a religion for a long time, and you need to settle on this, because this is a lot of indecision in this energy, Malibu. The three of swords. Take this where it resonates, because I'm hearing a lot. There's a lot to unpack in this Hierophant and Justice card, because it seems bigger than the self. I feel like that no matter, the divine is trying to make things right, and there may be some things that happen or that may be happening that you may be feeling are unfair to you, but the divine is doing some work in this energy. Okay, stick to your commitments. Maybe it is that you need less options instead of more. I'm hearing a lot. There's a lot to unpack in this energy, Malibu. I don't know how long it's been since you've had a full reading, but I'm hearing a lot. Thank you so very much for your patience, for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. Malibu says, oh gosh, Scorpio sun, Cancer, Scorpio sun, moon, and Cancer rising. Oh, look at there. Hey girl, hey, Cancer rising here. Yes. Wow, yes. We're getting our butts kicked in astrology right now, Cancer risings. Oh, it was Larissa's turn. Sorry, I sure did skip you. Wishful thinking, I want the best for everyone and I get let down. Yes, ready for the right one. Yes, too many Mr. Wrongs, looking for the one and only. Yeah, because I was like, I kept hearing like marriage, but there was a lack of cup cards here. Commitment, settling down is what I keep hearing. Okay, Malibu. All right, Larissa. I marked it green before, and that's how I ended up skipping it. So now it's green. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Larissa, we're looking at your shadow of the soul energy, focusing on your self-imposed restrictions and the key to remove that, plus your shadow energy. We have very similar charts. I am Scorpio sun, Cancer rising, but my moon is in Sagittarius, Malibu. And so I apologize about that, Larissa. I marked it green, and that's how I skipped you. I saw Knight of Pentacles. Cards are heavy. I want to see a major arcana as your key for removal. And I saw the Nine of Swords. Some worry here. Three of Swords. Worried about a heartbreak, being disappointed or hearing some disappointing news. The Chariot, definitely the Chariot. Two of Swords. Your cards were heavy, Larissa, when I was shuffling, and that's unusual. Confusion, indecision. I saw the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. So it could be a blockage in one of your communication chakras, probably throat chakra, worry, doubt, anxiety, overthinking. It could be a blockage in the crown chakra. It could be a blockage in the crown chakra, a lack of faith in divine timing. Could be third eye, a lack of faith in yourself. But maybe it is that you're waiting on some news. You're waiting to hear something back. It could be that you have to take your time when you're waiting in this news, and it's a part of the self-imposed restriction. Maybe you don't like to wait. Maybe it is that you don't like to give up that control when the ball's in somebody else's court. When it comes to communication, practicing patience is what's needed with this self-imposed restriction. The Two of Swords is also the energy of being stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Two is discernment. Two is also choice and co-creation. So let's find out how this ties into your main reading. Larissa, your self-imposed restricted energy is represented by the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Star. Nine of Pentacles is independence, financial and emotional independence. This is the card of the philanthropist and entrepreneur, someone that works for themselves, that knows how to create something out of nothing. They're good at marketing, advertising, promoting themselves, and attracting whatever it is that they need to get those needs met. There's a lack of faith in being able to do this with the Star card energy. Maybe you are wishing to have this financial security in the Nine of Pentacles. You want to be self-sufficient, and you want to have enough resources, time, energy, and money, Larissa, to take care of not only yourself, but the people that you care about here. This is a wish for you, and you've been running into obstacles where you either have to wait on other people to make a choice, or you feel like the choice is taken away from you, and you fear not being able to reach this level of independence and prosperity. That's a lack of faith. Star card as a self-imposed restriction is a lack of faith, and in divine timing is playing a factor here, because in the Star, like the North Star, you are to be guided through faith here. And nine is like working, independence. When it comes to things like this, where you are waiting and you have to have patience here, you need to not give up. You will achieve this in the Nine of Pentacles energy, where you are able to sell yourself, either attracting multiple partners, business partners, romantic partners, or being this self-sufficient person in this energy. So Larissa, the key for you to remove these self-imposed restrictions are represented by the Judgment card energy, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So maybe it is that you passed up an opportunity here because you didn't think that you were ready. Maybe you didn't have enough money. You may not have had enough money, especially like for school. If you wanted to go back to school or do some type of class or some certification, maybe you didn't have enough of those things. Now it is time for you to get that second chance. You may have the resources you need, if this is resonating, to do that. Also, what I'm hearing is like this second chance opportunity with a business partnership, career, or something to do with learning here as well. You need to take it back. Maybe you're stuck because you were either passed over, or you did not accept it for whatever reason, not worthy, or because you thought it would be too much. You may need to accept this where this is resonating, Larissa. Yeah, where it resonates, Larissa. Larissa, we always come back to patience and really focus on my own business, applying a lot of my grant applications for help. Okay, yes, that's what I was saying. It's not so much of a. It may be a patient thing because you have to wait, but you are working on that. Divine faith and divine timing also. And yes, business mindset, learning something new, expanding your skill sets here. Definitely, definitely. I feel good about it. I feel like that there's going to be some opportunity where you either thought that it didn't fit your narrative or you weren't ready. You will be ready when it returns, wherever this is resonating. Hopefully, in your future readings, this will come out because I'm interested. Because 9 is endings also. So some phase is ending so that a new one can begin. And it may be some type of wish fulfillment where you may have to take some type of risk here with the 7 of Swords energy, Larissa. Okay, Lauren. Hey, Edgar. Hey, Edgar. How are you? Lauren, are you still here? Hey, it's Amy. Hey, oh, it's Amy, the Cancer rising too. Woo, wow, God, dog, triple water, Cancer sun, Pisces moon, and Cancer rising. You're a ball of emotions. Lauren might not be here. She's got homeschooling in the morning. Okay, positive for life. Let's get started with your reading. So we're focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-sabotaging energy in tarot, and the key to remove that. Your shadow energy, and of course, as always, thank you so much for helping me as my moderator. I'll be pulling you a oracle card messages for spiritual numerology. I saw the death card, positive for life. Death card. Some type of ending, a transformation. Oh yeah, absolutely. The star card I see again. I saw the devil card also. Shut up. And my purple candle burned clean. What a good evening this has been. Y'all, I cannot wait to get up here and do different divinations. I'm in class right now. And my third eye has been so on point. So I'm using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck this evening, and I'll pull that message at the end. Positive for life. Your shadow energy is the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, fire sign energy. Do you have fire in your chart? Your sun and rising? I'm not sure if you do. I can't remember. I know you're Gemini rising. And at Libra sun, air sun. I can't remember your moon sign. Page of Wands, though, if fire signs don't resonate for you, positive for life. Page of Wands as a shadow energy is inexperience. This is This is taking too many risks. This is the energy of not being brave. This Page of Wands is the last to leave the home. It doesn't like to take risks, does not like to explore, afraid of taking some type of chance here. There's also communication barriers with this Page of Wands energy. Either your communication as far as you waiting to receive information, or your ability to communicate your needs and wants and feelings with other people. There's some novice energy with that here, with the Page of Wands, and you've got it's like I see like Simba in my eyes. I see Simba, and not like big Simba, like cub Simba. And this is you when it comes to life in general. But you evolve Hakuna Matata, even if you don't have experience with where you're going, even if it requires you to put on your big girl panties and be brave. You will be fine. It's not always dangerous to take some type of risk or go into the unknown. When it comes to communication barriers here, mm, mm, inexperience even with the self. Maybe it is that you still look even at yourself as a child, and you are trying to evolve into a higher state of maturity. And this is a shadow energy, breaking away from the immature state and being naive and evolving. So positive for life. Your self-imposed restrictive energy is represented by the Four of Cups, clarified by the Magician. I could have told you this. You don't accept the things that you manifest. You sit here and you work on yourself. You do your work. You do your healing. You take personal accountability, responsibility. Your vibrations are high. You manifest something that's a blessing, and you go, oh, wow, that's so nice and shiny. That can't be for me. I'm not going to accept that. Or, wow, that's nice and shiny. It's got my name on it, but is it going to hurt me? Is something going to happen? Am I going to lose this happiness? Am I going to lose this good job, this good relationship, this sense of peace and security? I'm just going to run away from it and not accept it because it may not last long anyway. This mindset is the self-imposed restriction for you here. The Magician is Aries energy, maybe in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, but the Magician is the manifester, and you create your own circumstances. And with the Four of Cups, you are being asked to receive what you are what you are praying for, and what you work on. Even if it seems too good to be true. And it didn't have to be grand like the lottery. I mean, peace of mind, coming home to, a quiet space, having your boundaries respected. Those things may seem small, but to you, these are things that you may not have always had. So to receive them is huge. Accept it. Also, with the Magician and the Four of Cups, a self-imposed restriction for you, positive for life, is an inability to refuse emotional manipulation. You can sense here that you are being triggered emotionally, because this Page of Wands is communication as well. You can sense you're being triggered with this Magician card energy, trying to be taken advantage of, somebody's pushing your buttons, but you may still allow that to come through and pierce your gentle spots a little bit here in the heart. You definitely have got to control your energy, control your space, and not allow that into your space. I'm definitely hearing the first message a lot louder than the second one. So take both of them where they resonate. So, positive for life. The key for you to remove these self-imposed restrictions is represented by the energy of the devil. I saw the devil when I was shuffling your cards. Here it is, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Devil is Capricorn energy, Saturn, the Lord of Karma, and Saturn will put you through the ringer and test your ability to be brave, communicate openly, honestly, take risks, explore, Be in environments and situations and relationships that are new to you because they're vehicles for opportunities to learn. The student, the Page of Pentacles. The Devil card has a high vibration. This is the card of passion here. Some people really, like animals, and they may quit their 6-figure job to go and be a groomer. You need to follow that path, whatever you're passionate at. If you're passionate about learning in school, that's where you need to be investing things in, because you're going to get rewards for those things. You're manifesting it, so accept it. Continue to stay invested in that energy. Devil card also is this energy of like dedication as well. It's like being chained here. It's like a love-hate relationship. And it could be related to work, school, career, or even maybe family even, but more so work and school. It's like, till death do us part type of energy that you have going on. And although that, there may be a struggle with you to stay committed to wherever this is resonating, there's so much reward and profits once you finish putting in that hard work. So your spiritual numerology message for this week is the Blade. The Blade is the number 6. 6 is the Lover's card energy in tarot, representing your rising sign, Gemini. And 6 also is karma, reciprocity, the Lord of Karma here. The Blade is asking you to use your tools wisely. Your brain is a tool, sharpening your mind, sharpening your skills, sharpening your abilities. You've got to put in that energy, that passion. If you're just doing something to get more money and you're not passionate, you won't succeed. If you do something that you genuinely love and that you connect to, if you're involved in a relationship that you genuinely care about, that you feel have your highest intentions, the other person has your highest intentions, you need to use your mind wisely here, and your words wisely too with the Blade. Open yourself up to new beginnings with school, and opening up yourself with new beginnings for communication as well. This feels more so outside work, school, than love and romance with the Blade. Okay. Positive Light, thank you so very much for your patience and for joining me and for moderating as you always do on Thursdays. And I pray that your reading resonates. Positive for Life, Libra Sun, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio Moon, Gemini Rising, Scorpio Moon. Why didn't I remember that? I should remember that because I love Scorpio Moon like so much. Positive, a risk is happening. I finally done it for me to focus on my true passion. Yes, graduate school delayed till spring. Oh gosh. Boundaries, yeah. I made a big decision this week, a change in career path. You might be in shock, but I had to do it. Email me, yes, gosh, email me. I need to know what's going on. I feel good about it. Because the Blade also is also an energy of like, to cut. You can use the Blade to cut things away that are karmic as well. So yeah. Thank you, Malibu, so very much. Lauren, did you come back? Hey, Olivia, I do these readings every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications because I take these readings on a first come, first service basis, and I stop at 20 people, and I'm full every Thursday. If you would like to get a guaranteed weekly reading and you don't want to wait, you can always submit a donation, and the information to that is in the detailed descriptions of my videos. Okay. All right, you all. Hey, Lawrence. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to be focusing on your shadow of the soul energy, your self-imposed restrictions. I felt you. I'm like, is Lauren back yet? We're focusing on your self-imposed restrictions and the key for you to remove that energy. Mercy. Your self-imposed restrictions and the key for you to remove that energy plus your shadow energy, Lauren. The sun is trying to jump out. The Queen of Pentacles, Lauren. I saw the Queen of Pentacles. The King of Wands. Wow. Wow, I'm struggling to shuffle your cards. Wow. Three of Pentacles, I would not be surprised. The Temperance also. The Tower. This is a self-imposed restriction, Lauren, that it's overdue. It has been time for you to move past this energy. And now the universe is going to step in to help you. Tower is the 16th card in tarot. It's a test of faith. Something that is already not working, a perception, a mindset, a plan, a goal, a relationship, it's not working. It's going to come crumbling down because it's restricting you. Anything that does separate, if you have to make some final decisions here in the next 2 weeks, you're being asked to let that fall and open yourself up because something better is trying to come in. That's the first message I hear. There's a resistance to letting it fall here, okay? Because I was struggling to shuffle your cards. The Tower card energy also as a self-imposed restriction. Wow, I'm like so hot. The Tower card, wow, who is in here? The Tower, I'm feeling somebody's Reiki energy a lot. The Tower, and it's not just you, Lauren. Tower also is like a surprise, spontaneity, having fun, shock, doing something out of the ordinary, breaking the routine. Maybe you have a difficult time doing these things. It could be because you don't have a choice. You've got so much going on that if you don't schedule it, even leisure time, it's not going to happen. Working on that balance is something you need to do. It's a self-imposed restriction. So let's take this energy where it resonates. Your self-imposed restrictive energy, Lauren, is represented by the 5 of Swords, clarified by the 3 of Cups. You don't know, there's this need to always be productive, always do something, and not just having fun and letting loose just because. A 5 of Swords is giving up on it could be you giving up on friendships, maybe because you're so busy or doing so much that you haven't had as much time as you would like to dedicate to friends. So you decide to give up on that because this is just your life and this is just the circumstance. That's not the case. You're being asked to break the routine and do something spontaneous, and it's necessary. Spirit may take something away from you that occupies so much of your time to force you to relax and spend some time with friends or family and loved ones. It could also be some issues concerning children or caregiving with the 3 of Cups here, Lauren, where you are either surrendering control or surrendering even your livelihood to that role here. You're more than just a caregiver. You're more than just that. And that's why Spirit is asking you to break that mold, do something different with the Tower card. It is overdue. So the key for you to remove those self-imposed restrictions, Lauren, is represented by the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Tower. So cup energy is fun. It's friendship, swords, perception. And then now we have a different element of Pentacle cards. So I'm feeling like this could be a whole person concept. Where this resonates, Lauren, strength card. You have got to have the strength to teach others to be independent, financially and emotionally, especially people under your care, friends, family. Maybe people heavily rely on you because you're just that type of person. But when you want to do something different, you don't always have to continue on that same routine. Just because you're expected doesn't mean you have to continue, okay? With the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles, as this relates to business, because you are being asked to have more fun, and I'm seeing you being very occupied or needing to connect productivity with fun. Like, I can't just be enjoying life. I've got to be profitable also. It's got to be worth something too. Not the case. Not the case at all. The Nine of Pentacles is emotional independence as well. And sometimes it takes a lot of courage to take a break here. As it relates to your business, maybe not working as much. Nine of Pentacles is asking you to think smarter and not harder in this case when it comes to a routine here. More pride, taking more pride as well, strengthening your sacral chakra energy. Thank you, Lauren, so very much for your patience and for joining me, and I pray that your reading resonates. 12, 12, 12, 12. Malibu, 12, 12 means stepping out of your comfort zone and starting a new life. I didn't know that. You are very welcome. Okay, so announcements. I am in divination school, and I have been for a while, and then COVID happened and messed everybody's life up, and I had to stop. But I'm getting back into school, so please do look out for new divinations. I'm very excited. I definitely, I've already introduced my chakra healing using Reiki to do chakra blockage and healing identification. I do my chakra cards. I've got tarot. I have Lenormand on my channel. I've got plenty different oracle cards. I use numerology. Of course, I use astrology, but I will be doing more divinations here on this channel. Pendulum readings, crystals are a few, but there are definitely some cards, some different card divinations that I'll be introducing. So look out for those. Please do check out my website if you would like to book a reading, a private consultation. I am doing Zoom video chat readings to practice social distancing and for your convenience. And I also do phone call readings. Please do check out my calendar on my community page on my website for my schedule and availability, or send me an email or message on social media for clarification. I am still booking private readings. If you have submitted a donation and you're watching this after the fact, you'll be getting your readings between now and throughout the weekend. Thank you so very much. We just had the new moon in Leo. Uranus is retrograde. Mars goes retrograde also, but I think I still have another live reading. So I love you guys so very much. I feel okay. Who was that? Jerry's reading? I got yawned earlier. I feel fine. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all many, many blessings of love and life and positive for life. Please don't forget. I know you're not going to forget to email me. You never do. But email me so we can talk about that because I want to know what's going on. Love you guys so very much. And I will see you all next Thursday.